Great news from the European Commission this week. The migrant crisis is over.
Over the past 4 years, the EU has made significant progress with tangible results in addressing the challenge of migration. Europe is no longer experiencing the migration crisis we lived through in 2015, but structural problems remain.
It's a statement that's backed up by figures from the UN Refugee Agency that show that 120,000 people tried to cross the Mediterranean last year, and that is down almost 90% from the high in 2015. But that doesn't mean that everything is sorted, though. Crime statistics across Europe show migrants are overrepresented in many countries. The Italian Interior Ministry say that while foreigners in the country represent only 8% of the population, they make up over 30% of suspects in criminal cases.
My job and my colleagues' jobs are to ensure security, and it can be provided without supporting these smugglers and NGOs who are accomplices to these criminals, but by supporting those who actually protect the borders.
Here in Berlin, 3/4 of those in pre-trial detention came from outside of Germany, while in Norway, a journalistic investigation revealed that 2 out of 3 people convicted of a violent crime were migrants. Those that work closely with refugees and migrants say it's no surprise that they feature so prominently in crime figures.
They are more vulnerable. They have experienced more trauma. Some of them come from violent cultures, and they take it with them.
Among those against the EU Commission statement, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has been the most vocal.
Migration increases crime, especially criminal acts against women, and introduces the virus of terrorism in our midst. But we cannot get stuck in our fears. We have to understand that the European peoples have come to a historic crossroads.
His government has launched an information campaign criticising what he sees as Brussels' plan to encourage immigration, adding that everyone has the right to know the proposals that fundamentally endanger Hungary's security in his mind. Orbán's claims are dismissed as pure politics by the EU Commission, who says he's trying to create a baseless narrative of a shadowy conspiracy.
The Commission has unambiguous about our opinion of the Hungarian government campaigns that distort the truth and seek to paint a dark picture of a secret plot to drive more migration to Europe, allegedly.
So what do Europeans think about claims the migrant crisis is over?
I totally disagree.
I don't think it's over.
No, it's not over.
People are still coming to us, to Europe.
Flows do continue coming in Greek islands.
You can pretend it's really over, but what's underlying everything is the war, the poverty of the country, etc.
It has been worse, but still it isn't fixed.
I don't think it's over, and I don't think it will be over for a while. We took a lot of people in. Only if you have work, only if you are in training or education, and I think they should be integrated into society better.
While European chiefs may be claiming the refugee crisis is no longer a problem at the border, others clearly believe that's because the problems are already here. Peter Oliver, RT, Berlin.